Hey guys, what's going on? Evil here, back from like a 2-week break. I didn't really have any content to put out during like the last 2 weeks since a couple of my Hearthstone videos. Nothing big happened in Hearthstone for me. Nothing major that I wanted to record, or I could have did the Tavern Ball. I didn't really feel like doing that though. I wanted to give you guys some new content, some new games. So I went searching during the week. I found a few of them. I'm trying to get in a beta for a few of the games, but I did find this one, which is Blade and Soul by NCSoft. Also, they made WildStar, which was not a huge success. But this one I think is better than WildStar from what I've played so far. I like it more than the sci-fi esque type of style that WildStar was. I like the older style Japanese esque, just fighters, just spells and hack and slash and all that stuff. So there's a little lag because I'm in town. Wait, for some reason this game locks to 60 frames just when you're out in the wilderness, and it happens to just drop to like 30 when you're in town. I have no idea why. Maybe it's something up with the servers or something like that. Not really a big fan of that at the moment. But other than that, I mean, the game looks very, very pretty. It definitely struck my interest when I saw the... Geez, I got something stuck in my friggin' throat. When I saw the gameplay footage, it's a very pretty game. I wanted to give it a shot, and because I had nothing better to do. But I'm liking it so far. It's very, very fun. I like the combat. It's a different style than I'm used to playing. I'm used to playing the, tap, target, WoW type of stuff. This one, as you see, has little crosshairs, and that auto locks onto enemies. We'll show you the combat here. It auto locks onto the enemy, so there's no tab targeting or anything like that. And this particular class I'm playing is the Blade Dancer, and their main focus obviously is melee, and it's stunning and KDs are their main focus. So I can rush this guy, KD him, and just slash the crap out of him. And also it uses not a mana system, it uses like a chi system. You have to build up the chi by doing your basic attacks, and which allows you to do your other attacks, such as your AoE and your right mouse button attack, which is cool as well. So there's no mana, there's no you run out of mana, you're screwed. You are screwed, however, if you run out of chi, which auto refills on basic attacks, not like mana. But that's one thing I liked about the combat. Really fun in that aspect. And then, the questing has been really fun. I mean, the story seems cool. I like the opening videos and stuff like that. It's just a dark-esque type of feel, which is cool. I think is really cool. As far as the other stuff goes, like crafting and all of that stuff, I haven't really gotten to that at all. I haven't found anything crafting wise. I have like one. This guy just rose up out of the ground. I have like one. I think I have one crafting ingredient. I just forgot what I was going to say. I have like one crafting ingredient, which is meh. I mean, I haven't really ran into anything crafting wise. But as far as skill wise, there's a plethora of skills you get in the beginning, which is really cool. I'm only level 9, so but you get a crap ton of skills, and then there's you know, your regular chain combos, your AoE, what I'm doing here. And then there's also this stun ability that I have that I can use this, and they're stunned for 4 seconds. I can slam them on the ground. And there's another skill that actually pops up, which is really cool. Which is definitely cool. I don't even know what this thing is. I can pick it up and put it down. But so they bring up like sidebars or side skill bars that you can use. It's not necessarily like on your skill bar. It's just a side skill bar. You can use separate skills, which is cool. As far as the questing goes, you know, the maps are very easy to follow. You're never gonna get lost on a quest. You might get lost on where to, you know, where to pick up the quest, because that's always confusing. Because it says it's in one place, but it's actually in another. But, you know, there's that blue mark there on the screen. That's where I need to go for the quest. And it's pretty self-explanatory. They do a good job of representing that, which is, you know, it's key to, I mean, you used to never have that. I mean, older style MMOs, you just read, you have to read the quest and then, you know, say, oh, well, I have to go here, but where is the, you know, where are the enemies? Who knows? I am liking this class. I do like the, you know, the combat effects and just the way the class is, you know, the way you run your class. I think it's cool that I'm focusing on KDs more than, you know, regular attacks. And I also tried the Force Master or something like that. Forgot the exact name of the class, but it's a mage type class where you cast spells or force, which wasn't bad. I actually like this class a lot better. During the combat, dude, I do seem to see that when I'm holding down the buttons to do the attacks, it's not, you know, it's not like extra fluid like you'd like it to be. I mean, it's fluid, but it's not like amazingly fluid like you would expect. That's one of the only gripes I have with the game. Also, there's been a lot of, I've been reading the forums, there's been a lot of connectivity problems. Obviously, something you'd expect with a newly launched game. Been a lot of server problems. I think there's 3 servers in particular that have been having wait times like over 3 hours. So I'm on a low pop server. There's not a lot of people. I mean, there's people here, but there's not like a massive amount. A lot of people were wanting to play with the guilds that they joined in the, you know, the beta weekends and things like that. Also, if you've ever played WildStar and you are thinking about trying this game and you used the Google Authenticator for WildStar when you were playing it, that will carry over to this game. It happened to me. You gotta make sure you remove it or have the same device that you used. Thankfully, my old phone still turned on, and that's where it was, or else I would have been pretty much screwed, and I couldn't get, I would have had to create a new account, you know, and go through support and all that stuff that nobody ever wants to go through. Like, nobody ever wants to go through any of that. It's a pain in the ass. But thankfully, I was able to get that resolved. Just want to give you guys a heads up that that does occur. So just be careful about that. If you don't remember if you don't remember if you did it or not, I just want to make sure that you keep an eye on those things. I mean, that's, and then there's like dungeons all over the place, and then they have these chests at the end of the levels. You just can never open them. There's no action bar, and there's no action button where I can open the chest. Found that in like 2 of them so far. Which really sucks. I don't like that. I do like the sprint feature that you're seeing now. It kind of gives you like a mount I don't know if I haven't read enough up on the game to see if there's going to be mounts. I mean, I would assume that there will be, um, but that gives you like a just an easier way of getting around. And also they also give you glide, which is that, so you can just glide around and also hit walls. This thing you're seeing is the area wall, so to speak, but there's really no load time. I mean, that was, I don't know, 30 seconds, if that. There's no literal load screen that it brings you to. So you don't have to worry about, when you're going from area to area, getting stuck on a load screen that loads 3/4 of the way and just sits there. However, they do have load screens for, you know, cinematics and when you log in and out and all that stuff, which there should be. But as far as going from area to area, there's no load screens to speak of, which is cool. I like that addition as well. There's pretty much no problem that I've had with the game so far. I mean, like I said, I know there are a lot of people that have had issues with logging in and things like that. I haven't had any of those issues. The only issues I had are these, you know, these lag spikes and the frame rate that seems to be locked to 60, which I'm not really a fan of. And let's see here. I guess it just looks different. So let's see, do we like the red or that? No, I think we like the red. I don't really like yellow, it's kind of ugly. Now, I don't know if that's just a... doesn't really do anything. Maybe it's just a cosmetic thing and... oh. I mean, as far as the inventory screen goes, I mean, I haven't experienced much yet, aside from this. It seems to be cosmetic based, and then you have your weapon, and then your soul shield is pretty much your equipment. So what the soul shield is it's obviously pieces of pie, and they have different tiers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. You can see it on the screen. And then if you have a set effect, you can see the set effect of each tier of soul shield. So if you have 3 of them of the level, or the tier 1 soul shield, you get, or this particular tier 1 soul shield, you get increased accuracy by 2. So on and so forth. I have yet to be able to get another one of the same. You can equip, which I should be doing, but I'm an idiot and I don't. You can just equip these straight up. I mean, it won't give you any bonus effect. It just gives you the equip effect. That's it. And they're better, obviously, with the set effects. So you try to get the same tier of soul shield. You want to obviously fill all the tiers up with the soul shield. Other than that, again, I haven't seen anything crafting based. This is literally the only crafting item I have. It's an ingredient I assume is a crafting item. So I haven't experienced any crafting whatsoever, which I know is a big thing for people to be able to get in and craft their own gear and stuff. That could be the case. I just don't know if I'm far enough in. Also, there's like an identifying item system. So these are sealed items. It will tell you what class they're for, so obviously I'm not going to unidentify this because it's for a Force Master only. So it would be useless to waste my charms on them. You'd use the charms to unidentify the items, and it'll tell you what the attack power and the block is, and then it'll compare between what you have equipped and what you want to put on, without having to press shift or anything like that. This particular weapon I got in the beginning. I don't know if it's because I purchased the head start or whatever it may be. But this also has 2 sockets. I haven't figured out what goes in the sockets yet. I'm sure that's later down the line. Maybe it's these things. It probably is. Um, so, or something like it, which is cool. I like the socketing system as well. And I mean, that's pretty much all I've encountered so far. I am enjoying the game a lot, actually. The combat is pretty much keeping me interested, and just the cool environment, the dark, the dark-esque environment that. I mean, there's like bright spots and things like that, but it seems overall pretty dark. I mean, the first scene. I don't want to give anything away, but it's dark, to say the least. Um, so I like that aspect, and the combat I do enjoy a lot, and I think that's what's keeping me interested. And so far, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I didn't think that I would. My expectations weren't the highest. They usually aren't high for MMOs, but they so far this has met my expectations and maybe exceeded them a little bit. But that was what I have to say about Blade and Soul as my first impressions slash first thoughts. I may be putting up more videos, probably, even when I get to the dungeons. I may, feature those. But this is just, my first little playthrough of the game to see what I thought about it. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. You can, I forgot to mention, this does come out on the 19th, which is Monday, and I believe it's free. Or you can get a Founder Pack for $25, which I'm sure everybody's aware of. And that's what I did. But this has been Blade and Soul. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.